Welcome back to the channel, man. Before we get started, man, salute to the mighty LDBC. Let's say that again, the mighty LDBC, my brother BVO Sports TV, and the Viral Way Podcast, the biggest insane podcast out there. Man, y'all see the title, man. Boxing suck, bro. Boxing is trash. Sometimes I wonder, like, why even spend my time even dealing with boxing? My first love is basketball, you know what I'm saying? A sport where you can't duck no smoke. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit out, you know what I'm saying, all three or all four times you play a person. You can't, you know what I'm saying, duck a person in the playoffs. You can't do none of that, bro. You got to play. And that's the thing with football, basketball, baseball, soccer. It ain't no ducking. Like you gotta run that. You know what I'm saying? I never seen Kobe Bryant duck Tracy McGrady. I never seen Kobe Bryant duck smoke from Allen Iverson. I never seen Kobe Bryant duck smoke from Jordan or even Pippen or the Detroit Pistons or any of these teams, the Grant Hills, the Kevin Durant's and all these new guys, the James Harden, the Steph Currys, and those guys are what you call real champions, the ones that actually won NBA titles and even went to the Olympics. They didn't duck no smoke, bro. Michael never ducked smoke, bro. Michael Jordan never ducked the bad boy Pistons. Michael Jordan didn't duck the Boston Celtics. He couldn't beat them at that time, but he definitely went in there and gave a 100% effort, even when LeBron James was going up against those steroid Kevin Durant Warrior teams. Brian didn't say, "Oh no, I want to sit out the finals, or I want to sit this out, or sit out a regular season game." Brian like run that. Man, when you're dealing with the sport of boxing, man, these fans make it like it's okay, bro. It's like it's a-okay to just duck fighters, bro. Like we've been seeing this for so long. The latest ducking being Rolly Romero, being a WBA champion, and being allowed to duck. You have these whole ass fans on this YouTube saying they pray to God that Rolly Romero does something different. They pray to God, and it's just like, bro, are you serious? Like, all BS to the side, bro. I understand you're a Tank Davis fan and all that, bro. But what's hating on Devin Haney winning another title? What is that doing for Tank Davis? That's not doing nothing for Tank Davis. It don't hurt Tank Davis if they fight. It don't do nothing for Tank Davis, bro. But to sit back and these fans will sit here and say, "Yeah, I pray to God. I'm praying with my own prayers that Rolly Duck Devin Haney is insanity, bro." Just the ducking all the way around in these promoters, man. That's why the sport of boxing will never be shit, and it'll never live up to the NBA or the even the WNBA. It would never live up to hockey. It'll never live up to the standards that it's supposed to live up in. I understand why ESPN got out of bed with boxing, bro. Not just the corruption going on with Bob Arum and their whole staff, just the ducking, bro. Just the ducking. Look what how much money Bob Arum cost himself in ESPN, man. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao had the biggest fight, the biggest grossing fight, bro, or one of the biggest grossest fight. And Top Rank didn't get a dime of that money. They didn't get a dime of that money from ducking and so-called building fighters, bro. The UFC, homie, shows you can still build a fighter with a loss. You know what I'm saying? Dudes coming in with 4 or 5, 3, 4 losses, 2 losses, or whatever, have it work out. And they still fighting the best. They fighting for titles. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a respectable sport. What these dudes are doing, Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum and the guys at the PBC, it's just, bro, it's distasteful. And Golden Boy as well, but you guys are just distasteful, bro. Let's talk about Oscar De La Hoya for a second. Oscar being from California, Shane Mosley being from California, pretty much in the Golden Boy, and pretty much in Golden Boy. I believe in my heart of hearts that Oscar De La Hoya knew that Ryan Garcia was dirty. In my heart of hearts, I thought in my mind that he knew that Ryan Garcia was dirty, and that's why he wanted him to fight Devin so bad. Because before this, he was ducking Devin Haney for years. You know what I'm saying? Him being the mandatory WBC champion. And Oscar was like, "Nah, we don't want that fight. We don't want that fight." So when I believe that he knew Ryan was on the drugs, that's when he was like, "Go ahead, fight him." You know what I'm saying? I'm going to protect you no matter what, the same way Oscar protected Canelo Alvarez when he was on the juice. So, you know what I'm saying? If they don't have a competitive advantage, you know what I'm saying? These promoters don't want their fighters to fight you. And even now to this day, you got black and white evidence that Ryan Garcia cheated Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? And Oscar De La Hoya is shying away from answering the hard questions, but it's like he don't give a fuck. And that's what all these promoters are in boxing. They just don't care, bro. Even after Devin beat Jose Ramirez and Rolly beat Ryan, Devin still says, you know what, I still want to fight you. I still want to fight you. Oscar De La Hoya, no, I don't want them to fight. The fight's not going to happen. Who wants to see that fight? Ryan Garcia ducking the fight. Everybody ducks in the fucking sport of boxing, and it's sad. Shout out to Alexander Usyk for actually saying that he want to fight Deontay Wilder. Now I want to see it happen. You called the man out. You said you want to fight. Deontay came out and he accepted the fight, bro. So it's like, bro, if y'all gonna get it in, get it in. But don't pump fake the people, man. Don't pump fake the people at all, bro, because sitting back, bro, looking at the sport of boxing just in entirety, bro, just a bunch of fucking ducks, homie. Like it's literally a bunch of fucking ducks. I can go from every fucking division, bro. These dudes are ducks. These dudes are scared to lose. But you got in basketball where you have warriors. Kobe go drop 81 on Jalen Rose and them head up in Toronto and Canada, bro. They got 3 to 4 games every year. Those started Jalen Rose and it was like, nah, just because he dropped 81 on us now, we ain't gonna play him the next time. They played him. The Phoenix Suns, I remember the Phoenix Suns was running through the Los Angeles Lakers. You think Kobe when it was backing down? If they're gonna beat us, they're gonna beat us, but we gonna be here. But we gonna be right here. We not ducking no smoke, bro. That's why I say the sport of boxing, bro, it needs to be turned inside out and outside in, bro, and flipped upside his head, bro, because the amount of fucking ducking that's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand, like, okay, you want to build a fighter, but how much does it take to build a fighter? How many fights does it take with bums, bro? With bums. I clown Brian Norman Jr., right? Because his father was talking all that shit. But I got respect for Brian Norman Jr. and his father because they took the fight, bro. They took the fights while you watch dudes like supposed to have names like Boost Ennis, move up, then tell Devin Haney, oh, let's fight at 152. Nigga, we don't want your name, nigga. We want your belt, man. Shout out to my Lokester, man. DP Rockster, man. DP Rocker, man. Shout out to the Loke, man. Yeah, you be safe on that forklift, loco. You got that forklift license. I know you making like 30 an hour, huh? But yeah, dude, like I really don't understand, bro, what's going on with this shit. Because in other sports, the Raiders are a terrible team. I love the Raiders, bro. But do you think the Raiders is gonna say no? We don't want to face the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles because they're too good? No, nigga, come run that. You think Philly is saying, "Oh, we champions, bro. We not gonna fight nobody else. We ain't gonna play against nobody else. We ain't gonna play against Kansas City or whoever." You think they duck and smoke like that, bro? You're crazy. The NFL, the NBA, the MLB, bro, they're about their dollars, homie. If you have a brand, you want your brand to succeed, bro, in business. You know what I'm saying? Whether winning or losing. Per se, the UFC again, the UFC, you got dudes that lose. They love Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier has lost multiple fights. They love Conor McGregor. He's lost multiple fights. They have a host of fighters there, bro, that can lose fights, bro. You can lose your first 3 fights in the UFC and go on the spree and win 6 fights, bro. And you will be right there, right back in the title mix, bro. This shit that you see in boxing, bro, is insanity, homie. It's insane, bro. Now, the T.O. Shakur Stevenson fight actually got Shakur beating T.O. Even fuck around and give him a late stoppage, if possible. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking that it's going to get close to the fight and T.O.'s going to find a way to pull out. He's going to find a way to pull out. And that's what I feel like in my mind that's going to happen. I'm not sure. I can't tell you. But just understanding how T.O. rock, bro, it can happen. Now, let's talk about T.O. for a second. T.O. ended up, he beat Loma, which won him 3 belts in a title and a franchise belt, which is not a real championship belt. It's just a designation, I guess. T.O. was never undisputed, but he said, I don't want to fight the real WBC champion, Devin Haney. I'm going to fight my mandatory, George Kambosos. And what happened with Kambosos is Kambosos ended up beating T.O. And Kambosos was on the duck train as well. He was about to duck just like T.O. did. He was about to duck, bro, until Devin said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to give you everything that you asking for and go fight you in your backyard. See, the thing was, they sent Devin that horrible contract, and thinking he was gonna turn it down. No, we ain't turning nothing down. We're gonna go take this. We're gonna fight you 2 times. We're gonna take less money. We're gonna do all that. Just make sure you get my plane ticket over there and pay for my expenses and we on. And Devin went and smashed him 2 times. Turn around, he tried to do the same thing for Shakur Stevenson. They gave Shakur Stevenson 3 offers, 25%. You don't know how big this fight was gonna be. You was gonna bet on yourself. Shakur wouldn't fight somebody else for way less than he'll fight. For way less money than he'll have for fighting Devin Haney. This is the shit I'm talking about, bro. When it comes down to this ducking, bro, and this duck culture, homie, this shit is crazy. But back to my boy George Kambosos. George Kambosos was about to duck Devin Haney, bro. They did everything in their power to try to duck Devin Haney, but the Australian government, like, we're not giving you all this money, bro. You either gonna fight Loma, Devin, or Tank Davis. Tank Davis wasn't interested in the belts at the time. Loma was going over there to do whatever he did with Ukraine. They was dealing with their own problems in Ukraine, so Devin went and handled his business. But to see what we did, another duck that was crazy was Eddie Hearn when he was blatantly letting Anthony Joshua duck Deontay Wilder for years, bro. And this is undisputed. Y'all let a white man become undisputed champion? And a dude ain't even from America. He's from the Ukraine, even though Anthony Joshua's from the UK, but UK and America is interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? If you understand, you understand. My thing is, bro, this ducking shit has to stop. But I watched Eddie Hearn duck for years. You know what I'm saying? Make multiple excuses for Anthony Joshua and why Anthony Joshua shouldn't fight Devin Haney, homie. That shit makes zero fucking sense, bro. Why would he not fight Deontay Wilder? Why would they not fight for the undisputed title? They could have got 2 or 3 fights out of that. Say Wilder beat him first, and then he beat Wilder, and then you got the rubber match. But they would have made hella money. You know what I'm saying? But yet you got these plantation leaders, you assigned to these plantation dudes, these slave masters, these slave owners, and now you can't go do what you're supposed to do. Now the belts are out of your control, and now you got Usyk becoming a champion. You got dudes like Daniel Dubois when Usyk don't want to, you know what I'm saying, don't want to defend for the IBF or whatever. He gets stripped and they go to Dubois, and then he won it again by beating Dubois, and then he's stripped again. You feel what I'm saying? But this is all because of the ducking culture, strategically moving. You can't strategically move nobody, bro. Make the sport what it's supposed to be, bro, because dudes like me, I'm looking at boxing like, bro, boxing sucks, bro. Boxing is trash, homie. Boxing ain't shit because these dudes are all ducking each other. You got one dude, bro, that cheated a man, that said all type of racist shit, bro. Still, and now he's ducking the dude that he cheated, bro. The boxing fans are saying, hey, it's okay. We still rock with you, Ryan. We know you cheated, but it's okay because we're going to say you didn't cheat. And we're going to say, we can't unsee your left hand. Bro, this man was on 2 different steroids. I don't know why people throw the Nandrolone out of there like the Nandrolone wasn't on the first test. It was there. Just because it wasn't to their liking, to what just in case it wasn't to their likings, how much was in there, boy was diluting his shit, but he was 60 times over the Osterman level. And then they act like, oh, Osterman don't do that. Our bodybuilder friends told me, you don't know what Osterman do for people. You don't know what creatine do for certain people. You don't know what eating meat for 2 weeks does to a person, what it does to this person, or that person. We don't know what it is. If you can eat vegetables your whole life, we don't know how certain things react to different people because it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same thing, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say, oh, he took this and it was because, no, brother, it don't mean that, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of these fucking boxing fans, bro. This shit is fucking ridiculous, homie. And I really got into boxing a while ago. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching boxing pretty much my whole life. But even knowing back then, homie, that you wasn't gonna get the fights that you was gonna get. You know what I'm saying? But dealing with Don King and Don King Promotions. Don King Promotions tried to give you all the fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Don King tried to give them all to you. But it's just like now, bro, these dudes get a belt, bro. And it's like, man, I heard Richard Hitchison, who ain't beat nobody. Kambosos is a nobody, even though Kambosos is a 3-belt holding former champion. But he'd have been beat on 3-4 times before fucking Africa got to him. Before Richard Hitchens got to him, he told Gary Russell Jr., man, build your name. Nigga, your name not even built, homie. Then you got, and that nigga, and Gary got a belt. And then Keyshawn Davis is telling this dude, hey, bro, we can get it in. What's popping? Dude, like, I can't fight you then. I can't fight you in March. I can't fight you in January. Why not, bro? But you talking about fighting Jermaine Ortiz? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You niggas, bro, these dudes garbage. I'm talking about hot garbage, homie. Hot garbage. I don't understand. And then your boy Tank Davis, who, you know, people love the most, especially Gayho, love Tank Davis, dirty draws, right? So you get these dudes, right? Tank Davis, instead of fighting Lamont Roach, who the dude, Lamont Roach actually beat him. That fight, we all seen it. We all know the deal. Even Tank Davis told Lamont, oh, they're not going to give it to you. Why they not going to give it to you? Because we're on the PBC card, and PBC can't have one of their top guys go down. What they learned from when they put that shit on Wilder. They learned that we can't let this dude go down. It's the only money guy we have. Yeah, that's what's bad about boxing today, bro. Shit like that, but you got Tank Davis saying, oh, I want to fight Pitbull Cruz. You already beat Pitbull Cruz, bro. You beat Pitbull already, bro. Why do you still want to fucking fight Pitbull Cruz? That shit makes zero sense, bro. Fight Lamont Roach, the dude that beat you and got you your first knockdown. Because when you took that knee, that was a knockdown, champ. Why not fight that dude, homie? Why not be in the running for some shit like that, bro? Why not want to get and squabble with him? No, I want to fight Pitbull for what, bro? It makes no sense, bro. These niggas is ducks, homie. I don't understand, bro. Like, stop supporting these dudes, homie. Stop supporting these dudes, homie. The Lakers don't say Oklahoma City is what 25-1 right now. The Lakers ain't saying, bro, I don't want to fight. I don't want to go against the Oklahoma City Thunder, bro, in March. Bro, they getting ready to go against them dudes. Are y'all the best? We want to beat the best. What you mean we got to see y'all? Y'all got to see us. This is why the NBA and the NFL is so much better than boxing, and every other sport is better than boxing, even tennis, bro. You can't duck in no other sport, homie. But your ass can duck in boxing. You can't even duck in golf. You can't even duck in golf. You got to see the top guy. Ain't no getting out the way. Ain't no none of that, bro. Ain't no strategically moving. Oh, we only gonna go to this one right here in Augusta. Or we gonna go to this one right here in California or in Florida because this guy is not. No, you getting out there with the best. But when it comes to boxing, bro, it's a lot of races, a lot of egos in it, a lot of mobsters in it, and it's fucked up, bro. Because y'all mess up the experience for guys, bro. Y'all messing up the experience, homie. So what? You take an L? That's not the end of your career, bro. That's not it, bro. You can take an L. Only your favorite fighters, those dudes, except unless it was Floyd Mayweather or Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? But your fighters take losses, bro. It's okay to lose. It's okay, nigga. You just wasn't the man on that day, but you come back. These dudes is garbage, homie. These dudes is garbage, bro. And you wonder why niggas like me, I'm shitting on y'all sport, bro, because you niggas is garbage. And then the fans are trash too. You niggas don't even like, bro. You got Tank Davis fans riding with Brian Norman Jr. Shakur Stevenson fans going with Brian Norman Jr. Oh, you can knock Devin out. You're gonna do this to Devin. You're gonna do this to Devin. On top of racist fans. So you're pretty much holding hands with racists and dudes that like love Tank Davis in other type of ways, bro. And yo, oh yeah, Devin's gonna lose. Devin gonna do this. Devin gonna do that. Devin whoop Devin, beat Devin. I heard Richard Hitchison say, you knocked this guy out. Nigga, you was calling that man name out, bro. And then when his father ran up on you, bro, you didn't want no smoke. You was laughing, bro. Like, hey, it's all promotion. Man, shut the fuck up. But, bro, I'm watching them hold hands, bro. And then when Devin Haney washed Brian Norman Jr., which we all knew that Devin Haney was going to wash Brian Norman Jr. doing nasty, what they do? Oh, he sucked anyway. He wasn't good. Who did he beat? Oh, he was knocking out bums. He was knocking out nobodies. Don't do that now to the young homie. Salute to Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman Sr., bro. Salute to both of them, bro. And I wish y'all the best in y'all next endeavors, bro, in y'all next fights, homie. Because y'all still deserve to be here, bro. It's not y'all fight that you ran to get. You decided to fight a buzzsaw. You believed in yourself, homie. You bet it on you. And that's okay. These other cats won't do it like Rolly Romero, homie. What do you got to lose, my nigga? You done been knocked out twice. You've been knocked out twice, bro. You let a 90-year-old man beat you up to where a referee had to stop the fight. And once again, Tom Brown, PBC. The old man Barroso was putting hands on you, man. It was crazy. You can't squabble, bro. It's cool. But you want to duck Devin Haney? Now you're going to fight for less money. 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose to your mandatory. Your mandatory should be better than Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia just completely trash. But you dudes get the cloak. You dudes get this cloak to where, oh man, I hate Devin Haney, so I don't have to fight him, and everybody gonna love me if I go against Devin Haney. This is the same Floyd Mayweather effect. This is how you know Haney is doing what he's supposed to do in the sport of boxing and getting the necessary hate that he's getting because he's moving the right way. Devin is like an NBA team. If you on the schedule, we coming to knock you off. The schedule was all these top guys on this list that I put up. We watched this man put out a list of dudes he want to smoke with. No ducking, no smoke, dudes from different weight classes and all that. Honestly, real talk, bro. Man, bro, we need the boxing need to change, homie. These dudes, bro, we need to promote dudes like Jaleel Hackett, bro. Shout out to Jaleel Hackett, son of Greg Hatchett, bro. We need these dudes for my young partner from New York. I can't remember his name off the top of my dome right now. I'm gonna remember it though soon. He from East New York though. He coming up out the amateurs, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to promote these dudes that's hungry and that want to fight and that understand, bro. If I lose, bro, that's not the end of the fucking world. Let's get it. Let's get it. Manny Pacquiao has 6 losses, homie. Manny Pacquiao was still making top dollar. And I understand that y'all gonna say, oh, black and Mexican sell, and he got a whole country behind him, and this, that. Fuck all that, bro. Brian Norman and Devin Haney showed you blacks can sell. Bud Crawford and Earl Spence told you blacks can sell. Earl Spence and Bud sold over 800,000 copies. I mean, over copies, pay-per-views at $70, maybe $100 or $70. They made a nice chunk of change. A nice chunk of change. So whoever said black on black can't make no money, you crazy as hell, bro. Remember what Lennox and Holyfield made. Remember what Holyfield and Tyson made. Remember what Tyson and Lennox made. Remember Tyson and all these other fighters made. They made lots of money, bro, together. It's just you gotta be willing to fight, bro. You gotta be willing to fight. Like the NBA, they going in there and saying, look, bro, I don't care if you're a good team. I don't care if you're a bad team. I don't care if you're a mid-tier team. I don't care about none of that, bro. You're facing the top competition and the lower competition and the middle competition. We're going to shake these up like dominoes, and we're going to go from there. Everybody going to see everybody, bro. We don't duck in the NBA. Same with the NFL. Ain't nobody walking up there talking about, oh, don't put them on my schedule. Nah, we want that smoke. Same in college football. No, put them on the schedule. We want that smoke. You think Ohio State be want to see Michigan State every year? When Alabama was a powerhouse, you think they didn't want to see Oregon? You think they didn't want to see ASU? I mean AUM? You don't think these powerhouse conferences want to see each other? Notre Dame and them want to get it in with USC? These dudes want to get it in because we need to know who the best is in college football. We need to know who the best is in the NFL. We need to know who the best is, and ain't no ducking nobody. This shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. And so many of us, we come on here and we complain about the shit that's going on in the sport of boxing. And then a lot of dudes that do complain, they turn around and let their favorite fighter duck people, though. You got certain guys so in love and enamored with one fighter, Black Lives. He's so in love with Lomachenko. He would let Lomachenko duck anybody. He didn't care. You know, he didn't care. He would ride for Loma no matter what. Then he became a Tank fan and he wanted Tank to just duck everybody. Same with Gag 7. Max 7 is the most dumbest dude I ever met in my life. Like literally, he mentally ain't there. He's got the mentality of a 13-year-old. Literally. And the cold part is he has children. The thing with Max 7 is he's so much of a Tank fan. Tank don't have to do nothing. He will lie for Tank. He will steal for Tank. He'll do anything for Tank, bro, to protect this dude. Bro, stop protecting men, bro, and let them men earn your dollars, bro. Y'all giving y'all money away pretty much for free. Like, nigga, y'all giving y'all money away for free, homie, and it don't make no sense. We know this dude ain't fighting nobody. We know the outcome to this dude fights, bro. And y'all giving this dude $75, $70, $80 of y'all hard-earned money? You're fucking insane. You're insane, bro. I'm going to give you my money and you're not fighting The top guys, you're not thinking about fighting Shakur. You're not thinking about fighting Devin Haney. You're not thinking about fighting Lamont Roach again. You're not thinking about fighting these guys, bro. And you want my money? How about this? I'll pay for your next fight when it'll be somebody I actually want to see you fight. Bro, I'm not fucking with the Lakers no more, bro. If the Lakers went in there and they just was playing who are the weakest team right now in the NBA? The Clippers is trash. I'm gonna say the Clippers and the Kings. If the Lakers was only playing the Clippers and the Kings, bro, all day long, and the Pelicans, if they was just playing them every day, all day long, I got to start fucking with y'all. Especially if Boston out here whooping ass. Especially if Orlando out here, Detroit out here doing their thing, Phoenix out here doing their thing. So many other teams, they doing their thing, but the Lakers is just staying in one bubble saying that, oh yeah, we're good, we're the best in the world. But you're not facing the top competition. You're not facing the OKCs and shit every day. You're not doing that, bro. And that's what make boxing suck so much, bro. It makes it suck so bad, bro. I mean, I understand that it's a 1091, you know what I'm saying? Like you're an independent contractor, but so many people get paid off the independent contract. You got to pay promoter fees. You got to pay the sanctioning bodies. You got to pay all these people, homie. Knowing if you would have fought the best, though, like Terrence Crawford just did fighting Canelo Alvarez, bro, you would have made more money. You rather go in this fight with this bum and make $2 million or $1 million, $700,000. You can take half that off for taxes. Then you got to pay promoters and all this shit. You rather leave with $20,000, $25,000 out your check, maybe $100,000 at best. At best. But you don't want to fight the best fighters to get a bigger check. Shit's crazy, bro. Shit crazy, bro. If I was the fans, bro, if I was one of these dudes fans like that, bro, I'll tell y'all like this, bro. I would not spend a fucking dime on them or their product. I wouldn't spend it, bro. I'm not gonna spend no money on y'all, bro, until you start doing what we want you to do, bro. I refuse to spend my money. I refuse, bro, to give you a dime, homie. And you walking around here disrespectful, bro. And you walking around here like a diva, like you done did something. Tank Davis is disrespecting one of his biggest fans, homie. I'm talking about my boy, my guy BFTV say, salute to BF. My guy BFTV say, man, this dude would defend Tank against his mama, his grandmama, foreign, domestic, and against Tank Davis. And Tank Davis went on there and said, nigga, you soft. I don't fuck with you. Then told another one of his fans, fuck you. He ain't just saying that, fool. Y'all made him feel like that, bro. Because y'all made this nigga duck for so long. Now he feel like he the top of the top. He the cream of the crop. He ain't got to do nothing but what he want to do. He don't got to do shit. He ain't got to do nothing. But y'all made it okay for that to happen. You made it okay. Nobody else told you to do what you guys did, but y'all made it okay. Salute to my brother Joseph Townsend. Salute, family. Salute, family. But nobody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gave this dude the okay to do all this and to disrespect y'all, bro. Hold y'all money, bro, till these dudes start fighting somebody, homie. I refuse to go to a Laker game and all the Lakers is playing as the Clippers, bro, and they trash. I refuse to go to the Laker game, bro, and they only playing the Pelicans. And they trash, bro. No, y'all need to go face OKC, bro. They the number one in the league, bro. That's when I'm starting to spend my money. When Devin Haney getting up in here with these champions, y'all want to mix it up with the champions and mix it up with the best. Okay, nigga, if you fight anybody on that list, bro, I'm willing to give you $70, $75, nigga, for each fight that you have. But then I got Tank Davis over here fighting no names and pulling dudes up from different weight classes. But you want me to pay you $80? Man, you niggas just crazy, bro. I'm going to hold on to my chippers, bro. It makes no sense for me to spend my money on you, bro. But then his fans are making like, oh, yeah, Tank Davis, I got to go see Tank. Tank is this, Tank is that. Bro, who is this dude fighting for you to spend $80? And then if you go to the fight, everything is high. You know you got to pay for food, drinks, parking. You got to pay for all that shit, bro. Just for him to turn around and say, fuck you. You soft. You empowered it. You empowered it by letting this dude do what the fuck this dude was doing, bro. It was you empowered him. But you gave him your money, your hard-earned money. And guess what? When he fight his next person, if he go fight Pitbull Cruz, which we all want to see him fight Lamont Roach and give him his run back. But when he go fight Pitbull Cruz, all y'all gonna say is, man, this is a good fight, man. They running it back, man. We really don't know what happened the first time. Tank supposed to knock him out, but he broke his head. But you don't want to see this dude fight the dude that pretty much beat him and gave him his first put him on the canvas, because when you took a knee, that's you on the canvas. You don't want to see Cuz fight him? Y'all crazy. My brother Joseph Townsend say, for $80 I can buy food, drink, and have money left over. Facts. That's facts. Magnums and all that, bro. Facts. And then none of that's gonna say fuck you or call you soft. None of it's gonna say that. But like I say, these dudes gonna spend their money on this bum. The only people he really want to fight is his baby mama. That's who he really want to fight, and every woman in the world that he ever dealt with. That's the only people that Tank really want to fight. But his fans is gonna say it's okay. Now let's take Tank Davis and put him in somewhere like the UFC, where the nigga can't duck nobody. Salute to my brother Prize, man. My folks are jumping up in here, man. Let me drop this link real quick. I'm tripping, man. I done seen my brother Joseph Townsend up in here. I done seen my brother DP, now my brother Prize. I should have been dropped this link. I'm tripping. That's on me, fam. That's on me. That's the link to any of the fans that want to jump on. Jump on, man. But like I say, Tank Davis couldn't last in the UFC. Tank Davis, because Dana gonna make you fight. Dana don't care if you undefeated. Dana, you lose, you win, but you gonna fight the top dude who we want to see you fight, bro. If these people are spending money, bro. Like I said, in the NFL, them dudes wasn't ducking smoke from the Philadelphia Eagles. You think the 49ers was ducking smoke from the Philadelphia Eagles? They like, nah, put them on the schedule. Run that. Them dudes don't duck, bro. Boxing is the only sport where you can duck and get away with it, bro. And that's why I'm sick of it, bro. That's why basketball is my favorite sport, homie, because you can't duck. If you on the schedule, you're playing. Wemby is 7'5", can dribble, shoot the three, shoot the midi, dunk on you, play defense, play like a guard. You think them dudes is ducking Wemby? You think AD and them is ducking Wemby? Ain't nobody ducking Wemby, nigga. Come on and bring your best game. We want to see your game. This is what's going on in the NBA. You think Devin Booker is shying away from Kevin Durant, even though they was on the same team? Now he playing for Houston. Nah, run it back, homie. AD said, you know what? I ain't even hurt no more when they played the Lakers. AD came off injury reserve to play the Lakers because he knew what it meant. That's all I'm asking for boxing, bro. Fight the dudes, bro. Fight the dudes that you're supposed to get down with, bro. If you lose, you lose. So what? The greatest fighters have lost in the past. Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, all those dudes, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, because they lost before, bro, and people still came to see them. We're not that far removed from those dudes, bro. We're not that far removed, bro. They still love Loma, and Loma lost 3 times. Loma can come back right now, and they're going to pay to see Loma. Pac-Man can come back right now. Floyd can come back right. All these dudes can come back right now. Not Floyd, because Floyd didn't lose. But guys that lost can come back right now and get a big fight, and they're going to turn that motherfucker out. Look at Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman lost to Manny Pacquiao, an old man. Keith Thurman was right back in the mix. Stop ducking. Because when you fight who you're supposed to fight, i.e. Sean Porter, motherfuckers is going to support you, bro. i.e. Bud Crawford, people are going to support you because they're going to be like, yeah, dude, getting it in. He mixing it up. Like, he mixing it up. He's squabbling with everybody he needs to squabble with. These dudes suck. My brother Joseph Townsend right back in. They said, what's funny is how you can be a Bud and Tank fan or Usyk and Tank fan. Motherfuckers parade Bud around as the best, but make excuses for Tank not wanting to be the best. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a 1,000% fact, bro. Like I said, he couldn't last in any other league but this league right here, this boxing league, bro. And the way it's looking like it's about to be shaped up within the next 5 years, he might be long gone, bro, because you're going to have to compete. To get some money, you're going to have to compete. Turkey Al Sheikh said, check this out. You want to make some bread, some real money? Come to Death Row. Come to Death Row. Where the promoters ain't hiding you from other fighters. Where the promoters ain't moving you around strategically. Where the promoters ain't threatening fights with Lomachenko against you. We putting you in there, and guess what, nigga? We still gonna promote you whether you lose or not. Pitbull Cruz got losses, bro. They're still promoting this dude. What's the problem, homie? What is the problem, gang? Get to it. But you want me to pay you $80, homie? I don't got it, bro. I can't do it, my nigga. I'm going to go in and fire stick you to death, bro. Until you fight who you need to fight. I'm giving Devin $80 because he's mixing it up. I seen what Brian Norman did to Jen Sasaki and them other dudes. He knocked them dudes out cold. Oh, you about to mix it up with him? Oh, these other dudes don't want to mix it up with you, but you about to mix it up with him? Here, go and take this 80, my nigga. Go on and take this 80 and let me see you do what you do. I'll have no problem with it. I have no problem when the NBA come on, bro, turning it on because I know the star players are not sitting out. I used to love, you know when I loved basketball the most, bro, was in the early 2000s. The Sacramento Kings with Chris Webber and Vlade Divac, Doug Christie, Hedo Turkoglu, Bobby Jackson off the bench, White Chocolate or Mike Bibby was going against them Lakers, was going against them San Antonio Spurs, was going against the Rockets. The Western Conference was something. Boy, shout out to my nigga DP. The Western Conference was something to be scared of, bro. What? You had Paul Pierce and them over there in the East, bro. Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker over there knocking shots down. You had AI over there in the East. You had the New Jersey Nets in them, bro. Jason Kidd with fucking Vince Carter. What are you talking about, bro? Them dudes wanted to play. What are we doing? It ain't no ducking. Like, oh, that's the team to beat over there. Do you know how hard it was to get through the Western Conference? Do you know what a young Shaq and a young Kobe looked like in the West? Bro, that Sacramento Kings team was something. That's a classic team. Shout out to my brother Joseph Townsend again. He said in San Fran, parking is damn near $20 an hour. Oh, my mama. San Francisco high as a bitch. Shit. San Francisco high as a motherfucker. But I'm telling you, in the Western Conference, bro, the East was a beast too. Oh, yeah, with the Grizzlies, with Zebo, with Mark Gasol. Oh, my God. Mike Conley. Like, come on, bro. Bro, it was so hard, bro, to get through the Western Conference, bro. Do y'all remember them Phoenix Sun teams, bro? Do y'all remember them Phoenix Sun teams, bro? That running gun Mike D'Antoni offense. Bro, where them dudes can be down 15 points within 2 minutes, they right back. Them and the Spurs going at it, bro. Robert Horry knocking Steve Nash up, bust breaking his nose. I remember this. The Spurs with Duncan and Robinson. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. You think Shaq said, I don't want that smoke? Shaq wanted that smoke. I need that with both of them. Put them in there, barbecue chicken. We look for these matchups because they played at their best. You think Ndinke Mutombo, when he was in the NBA Finals playing against Shaq, you think he turned that down? Oh no, I'm gonna sit this one out. No, Mutombo said he gonna have to do what he gotta do. I'm saying DB because it's real. You can't duck in basketball. Facts, but you can't duck in basketball, homie. You can't duck in football, bro. You can't duck. You think we can duck the Kansas City Chiefs? And I'm a Raiders fan, bro. We can't duck them. Man, do what y'all gotta do and come on. Let's get it cracking. Come on, bro. You think they can't duck Philly? I remember when San Francisco had the best defense in the game. Who remember Ray Lewis and the Baltimore Ravens? Terrell Suggs and them. Them dudes was putting dudes in comas, in hospitals. You think the AFC was like, nah, we ain't gonna play because Ray Lewis and them be hurting people? Nah, throw him in there, coach, and we gonna see what we gonna do. They was putting Chad Ochocinco and TJ Houshmandzadeh and them up in there. They was Peyton Manning, you got to go see this dude. You had to go see Peyton Manning. To get to a championship, you knew you had to go through Tom Brady in New England. You couldn't duck, bro. You couldn't duck. Them dudes don't have a Tank Davis heart. Them dudes don't have a Shakur Stevenson heart. Them dudes ain't like T.O. Them dudes ain't like Richard Hitchison. Only in boxing can you fucking duck. You can't duck in real leagues, bro. Where it's real at, homie. You can't duck it, bro. You better come with your best 8 or 9 man rotation when it comes to the playoffs, bro. Because the Lakers got something for you. Robert Horry, Rick Fox, Derek Fisher. We got young Kobe Bryant, and we're not playing with y'all, man. My brother Joseph Townsend said Mutombo damn near 330 career blocks. Facts. Yep. Of course, and he got the dunk too. Yeah, and he'll dunk on you too. He played above the rim, and he'll meet you at the rim too. My brother DP say even them streets was hitting different. Facts, man, facts. Everything was just better when there's no ducking, when you can't duck, when it's the best playing the best fighting the fucking best. That's what make you want to play your spend your money. I had no problem in the early 2000s meet you at the rim every time. Yeah, that's in DK Mutombo. But I have no problem when we was going to the playoffs. I was a young man still. I had no problem with my dad and them spending their money. Let's go to a Raider game, because I knew Charles Woodson, I knew Jerry Rice, I knew Tim Brown, I knew Rich Gannon was gonna show out. I knew I had no problem with paying my money to go see any football game because it's gonna be the best, bro. It's gonna be the best, bro. This shit is crazy, homie. What you see in the sport of boxing, bro. It fucking sucks, homie. And it fucking sucks, right? But y'all want to know the crazy part is? One of them Tank Davis fans, one of them T.O. fans, one of them Loma fans, one of them dudes that allow their favorite fighter to duck will try to come in this conversation with us and act like they with the best playing the best or the best fighting the best. Nah, you can't get in this conversation, homie. This ain't no ducking conversation right here. This is action conversation right here. My brother Joseph Townsend say, man, I was a Raider fan till they moved from the Bay. I'm not following them niggas no more. Now, I'm a Raider. He said, you ain't follow him around. I'm a Raider, bro, whether it's in LA, Oakland, Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Because Las Vegas ain't nothing but our California backyard anyway. So, you know, we put our feet there. So that's ours anyway. But the thing is, bro, that's when sports meant something. You know, when you had your team jersey on, I come through with that Kobe Bryant on. I'll probably see you with that Steve Nash on, and I know it's smoke, because Steve Nash and them wasn't no punks. Raja Bell, Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, them dudes wasn't no punks, bro. I knew it was real, and they knew Kobe Bryant was real. They knew Kobe was real. DP say you think they'll be back in LA. Nah, Vegas doing too much. Vegas got a lot for them, man. Vegas is Vegas, and you always gonna want to come to Vegas whether your team losing or not, because your team still got to play the Raiders, and you'll get a free pass to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Pride side used to have my AI jersey. Yeah, man, I still got an AI jersey in the closet right now. He earned that. AI earned that. He earned that. Do y'all remember when AI went to Denver, homie, when him and Melo was there? Him and Melo was doing their thing. You think the NBA said, hold on. Nah, you think Kobe said, nah, I don't want to see Denver. Carmelo was already enough, bro, but now they added AI. Nah, we buying past Denver. No! Put Denver the first game, if you can. Matter of fact, put Denver on Christmas. Put Denver on Thanksgiving, because it's a Thanksgiving for us. Fact, they was giving people buckets, but it even got better when they traded AI to Detroit, and they brought in Chauncey Billups. Remember when the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets was going at it in the Western Conference Finals, and you didn't know who was gonna win? We didn't know if Andrew Bynum was gonna be healthy. We knew Paul Gasol was gonna do his thing, Kobe was gonna do his thing, Trevor Ariza was gonna do his thing, Fish, Jordan Farmar off the bench, Sasha Vujacic, they was gonna do their thing, but we knew Denver, Nene, Chauncey, Carmelo Anthony, young J.R. Smith, bro. Them niggas had squad. You think niggas turned that down? No, bring your A game. Lace up your boots. It's going down. Joseph Townsend said, I hear you, fam. But once the owner said, fuck Oakland, you said, nah, I shouldn't even do that. Yeah, you right, though. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. I feel nasty even I said that. You know, I'm California all through. North, Central, and South Cali. Probably say, it's a wide open in the West. Yeah. Even, listen to me. Back then, you didn't know who was determined. You didn't know what team was going to win. Do y'all remember when the Portland Trailblazers got Scottie Pippen? Y'all remember that? And it was in the Western Conference with the Raiders. That's when they had young Jermaine O'Neal, Damon Stoudemire. Zebo. Them boys had squad up there in Portland. And you remember when Phil was the coach of the Lakers, homie? You remember that? Scotty know the triangle. Scotty know the triangle. He gonna offset everything. You think Kobe and them gave a fuck? Kobe and them and Bonzi Wells. You think Kobe and them gave a fuck? Kobe and them was like, bro, run that shit. My brother Prize in the building.
What up, cuz?
What's up with Loco? Talk that talk.
It's good to catch up with you, catch you live, homie.
Man, I'm happy that you're here, brother.
Yeah,
Anytime.
yeah. Yeah, what's up? You talking that NBA talk?
I'm talking the NBA talk, NFL
You
boxing,
got me
man.
hype over here. Like it was fire back in the West when they got Pippen. We thought they could take the Lakers down. You know
Man,
what I mean? And that was a good game. What was it? Game 7?
it
Game
went to
7?
seven. It went to seven. Let,
When
let
he
me read my
banged on
brother Joseph.
She.
Let me read my brother Joseph Townsend for a second. He said, I remember when Hakeem and Shaq would go at it. Yeah, Shaq didn't back down from Hakeem, and Hakeem didn't back down from Shaq.
Nah.
But yeah, Prize, it went to game 7, bro.
Yeah.
And you talking about the marvelous alley-oop from to Kobe to Shaq?
Once they did that, man, they went on a crazy run.
And Brian Grant was up under there and took the ball straight to his face. Yeah, man, it was crazy in the West.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, Prize, is this. In boxing, you can duck, but in real sports, you can't. You can't duck. You can't duck, Prize.
No other sport.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you remember them early 2000s, bro, you remember them early 2000s, my man.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, do you know how much smoke the Kings and the Lakers had? Do you remember that smoke?
Man, C Webb and Christie and White Chocolate and Vladi out there with the crazy passing. I wanted them to beat the Lakers so bad. Nobody could beat them.
Man, but do you remember it was never no ducking though? It was never
You couldn't duck. Oh, pull up. C Webb they wanted smoke with the Lakers every year. C Webb wanted smoke with them. Facts.
And you know who really wanted smoke? Who really truly wanted smoke? Doug Christie and Rick Fox was on site.
Yeah.
They was on
They
site.
wanted smoke too. Yeah, that was some good battles, man.
Man, I'm telling and look, it literally got physical because the games were so good. But that's what happens when the best fight the best. That's what happens when the best play the best, bro. And we can actually determine who's the best team in the NBA, who's the best team in the NFL. Do you remember when Ray Lewis was putting people in comas?
Putting people to sleep. And Ed Reed. That was a savage defense.
Terrell Suggs was on that team.
Sizzle was over there putting in work. That's what that man. I don't know. That might have been the best defense ever.
You think Tom Brady and them could say, no, we don't want to see them in the playoffs?
You can't do it. You got to beat them.
you think Peyton Manning was like, nah, man, I can't.
He wanted smoke though. Whether you love him or hate him, Peyton wanted smoke with everybody.
Yeah, Peyton definitely wanted smoke. Let me read this real fast. DP said, I heard the refs was cheating in 0-1 in the series. Yeah, that's what you heard. But then you got to count how many free throws the Kings missed. I think it was 27. But yeah, do you remember? Do you remember when Tom Brady and Peyton Manning had to get cracking?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had to win. Somebody had to win, Prize.
Can't tie in football.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So why do we accept it when it comes down to boxing?
Because it's the Wild Wild West. Everybody's an independent contractor versus there's no shield, should I say, like the NFL shield and NBA shield. There's none of that for boxing. Everybody's an independent contractor, and it's the Wild Wild West. We all say the same things because we see the same things. So, it's sad that you can't get a grip on it like the NHL or NBA or whatever. It's a shame because I like because they wouldn't be able to duck. Like you in that division, you got belts. You got to fight Shakur or you got to fight Dev. You can't roll it. You can't say I'm not fighting Dev. I'll never fight him. That's like the Lakers saying, man, we're not playing the Sixers in the finals because we was hot too. I ain't really think we was gonna beat y'all, but when we won game 1, but you know what I'm saying. But you can't do that. But in boxing, it's sad.
I mean, in no other major sports you can't do that. But my thing is, you get guys like Tim Bradley that say, "Oh man, he on the other side of the street, man. We ain't gonna fight because that's the other side of the street." I'm tired of hearing the other side of the street, bro. I'm tired of hearing all of that, bro. I'm tired of everything, bro. I'm tired of the ducking, bro. Hold on, this dude, Mikey Hayes said, y'all watch this fight. Which fight you talking about, brother? But Pride, man, to talk to the people, man. Talk to the people. Pride, I've been talking enough, man.
Nah,
Talk
it's
to the
cool. It's your
people,
show.
man.
You supposed to talk. It's your show. I'm just
Man,
come up here and cook with you with the NBA or
okay,
whatever. You know what I mean? It's your show. We cook.
bro.
I not got your back.
Right, this my thing, bro. It's just like I say, the ducking. You got Devin Haney out here wanting to smoke from all these dudes. You want dudes like Bud Crawford to have the smoke, bro. You want like those are real champions, bro. I can look up to them dudes and say, you know what? I'm okay with Devin Haney rocking a Dennis Rodman shirt because Dennis didn't turn down no smoke when he was in Detroit. He didn't turn down no smoke when he went to the Bulls. He didn't turn down no smoke. A 6'8" power forward that got so many rebounds to be 6'8", bro, and playing the best defense of his life. Come on now,
Yeah.
my brother LDBC business in the building.
What's good, fam? It's Townsend. What's good with you?
Oh man, it's all good, brother. How you doing today?
Chilling. What's good with y'all, man? What we talking about, man?
Man.
What we talking? We talking about what? We talking about getting better? We talking about competition, right? What we talking
Yeah,
about, man?
we definitely talking about these dudes ducking, but how you can't duck in the real sport. You can't duck
Yeah.
in the MLB. You can't duck none of the real none of the real teams out there. But in boxing, you're ducking, but the fans are okay with the ducking. A guy said clearly on his channel, I pray to God myself that Rolly Romero take another route and he don't fight Devin Haney.
That was crazy.
What are we talking about? What are we doing?
It's a unification for God's sake. It don't matter who got the belts. If the kid wants to be undisputed, then just shut up and support him or don't.
Or you got Richard Hitchison saying this. You need to build your name up, Gary Antoine Russell, before we get into a fight. Bro, he got a belt.
You can't make this stuff up.
Jordan didn't say that to Kobe. Jordan said, come on, young fella. Come on, young fella. Kevin Garnett and then when he played for the Timberwolves. Okay, let me get this thing right here. So y'all remember them Timberwolves teams. You had Michael Olajuwon, you had Latrell Sprewell, you had Kevin Garnett, you had what's the alien name again? Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell.
Yeah, Sam Cassell. You had a squad down there, and that's when the Lakers had Shaquille O'Neal, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher, Devin George. I can go on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that KG and them said since they got that All-Star team that we don't want smoke?
You know KG wanted smoke.
I mean, how you feel? How you feel about that?
Bro, I'll take it a step further, cause like for example, for me, I'm only gonna speak on what I went through. I played football, so I played ball in JUCO, college, and a little bit in the NFL. What I know is, forget the games. You ain't ducking wreck in practice. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean, bro? When you in practice, bro, it's ones versus ones. You better get your ass out there and put that work in. Ain't no, oh man, I don't feel like it. Man, double team coming, nigga. What you gonna do? You gonna push it back or you gonna get pushed back? All right, we gonna do O line, D line, 1-on-1s. I'm the left DN going against the tackle. The tackle in front of me, you know, he committed to Oregon State. I'm committed to North Carolina. We getting better every day. Ain't no duck and wreck in practice. You duck wreck in practice, they gonna call you a pussy.
That's facts.
You dig what I'm saying?
Duck and wreck in practice. That was deep.
You can't duck wreck in practice, bro. Only time you duck and wreck is when they put the twos in. Other than that, you try to get all the reps in because you want to know how you get ready for a game. You get ready in practice.
Facts.
You don't get ready. You don't get good during the game. You get good during practice. You gotta go against the best competition in practice. Who you got? 1 versus 1. That's why when a coach say, "Okay, Oklahoma drill in front of the whole team. You and you, let's go in front of the whole team. You got everybody watching you. If you're on a college team, up about 100 people, including the practice, including the walk-ons, you bet not lose. And it's gonna be on camera because the eye in the sky don't lie. They record everything. Because if you lose, they're gonna bring it up in team meetings. You want to talk about pressure? Imagine you getting dog walked in the Oklahoma drill. They bring it up in the team meetings and they keep replaying it over and over and over. You get pancaked over and over and over.
That would be tough.
Facts.
Bro, no lie. When I was in college, my teammate got dog walked real bad. If you play ball, you gonna get dog walked. Happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if you first string, second string, third string. Ray Lewis ain't got pancake. Happens to everybody. One of my teammates got dog walk. The coach played it, rewinded. Played it, rewinded. Played it, rewinded. Played it, rewinded. My teammate said, God damn, how many times we gonna watch it? You know what I mean? So then the D-line coach looked at him and said, oh, you getting salty, I see. Played it, rewinded. Played it, rewinded. That nigga threw his desk, walked out the room and everything. That's how they gonna do you, bro.
Yeah.
And what you gonna do? Not go to practice that day? Or I don't feel like it? Taking a mental health break?
Oh, no.
practice at 3:00. You better be in the stretch line by 2:55.
Boy
Facts.
said you can't duck. Preaching not the game, the practice.
You can't duck right.
Practice.
Well, even Ocho Cinco, he said, hey, I want you right here in practice. That's how Ocho say, I want all the reps. First, second, and third string, I want all the reps. Hey, I want you right here. All the pros, bro, how you practice is how you play.
That's a fact.
You got to. Perfect example. My brother, he played in the league for a little bit with the Saints. His first practice when they had like the they have like the what they call that shit during double days where they have different teams come joint practices.
Joint practice.
His first practice, joint practice was against Larry Allen. Your first joint practice is against Larry Allen of the Cowboys back in the day.
That's a pro. It's a pro.
Pro bowler, bench 700 some pounds. Welcome to the NFL. You're going against Larry Allen. Right. With the cameras on. Eye and Sky don't lie. And they gonna watch it later on. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna play my best shit. I can't duck no wreck. I'm gonna play my best. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I'm going out swinging.
I'm gonna do what got me here.
Even if you knock me out, then I'm going out swinging. It's like damn prize went out swinging.
Long story short, regardless, men are still men at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So Jordan may dunk on you 99 times, but if you block him once, nigga, you block Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro. I mean, it's that same thing with sparring. You dunk your Rick in sparring, and you wonder why you don't look good during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. No, that's right. I remember we used to go to the military base, and we used to play City League with those dudes, and those teams been together for years. Like those teams been together 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they grew up together.
Right, you think dudes is ducking any type of wreck? What? Run them.
Back in the day, you was trying to see a team like that.
We y'all been playing for how long? Oh yeah, we gonna get y'all up out the way. We knocking y'all off. Mm-hmm. And then if we lose, guess what? We want to run it back.
Yep. We still want, like I said, you can knock me out. It is what it is. I'm going out swinging. Like my brother Wilder, I'm going out swinging on my shield.
Facts. That's what I'm saying, bro. You get boxers, bro. These dudes don't want to fight. They don't want to do none of that, bro. They just want to duck niggas and get on the internet and talk. No. What was the highlight of Iverson in his early career? Y'all remember the highlight of Iverson's in his early career?
Crossing up Jordan.
Yeah, when he crossed up Jordan in the white jersey with the white and red sneakers on. I had a pair of them joints.
Facts.
Yeah.
That put Allen Iverson on the map. They still lost the game.
Yeah, we got it. And Jordan dropped. And Jordan had how much? Jordan went off that game after that.
But see, did you see Jordan? Did you see Jordan tell a point guard to go get on AI? No, I'm gonna go get on him. AI hit him, boom, boom, bam, and scored. They hit the little midi on him. Made Allen Iverson a star. He didn't duck no wreck. He didn't say, "Oh, this Jordan, let me get a ball up."
AI wanted him.
Let me get a ball up.
He waited for the switch, dog.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro.
He wanted the switch. He waited for it.
You have to want to win, bro. You have to want to play against the best, and you gotta want to fight the best. What we have now is a gang of bitches in boxing, bro, who want to be divas, who want to get paid, who want to walk around with purses, who want to walk around with their nails painted. They want to be superstars, but not being a superstar. You didn't earn nothing. You want me to say you're great, bro, but you're not great. The only thing you're great at is ducking. And real gladiators, real warriors don't duck wreck.
No. Not even in practice.
Not even in practice, bro.
Bro. In practice, if you're not giving it your all, the vet's gonna cuss you out. Like, bro, what are you doing? I need a look. Practice. Let's go. Come on, give me the look. Because they're trying to get better. They know what it is. If we don't practice good, we ain't gonna play good. We ain't gonna win no games. We ain't gonna win no playoff games, no championship. I need to work. You know what I mean? If you don't want to work, get your ass up out of here, bro. That's how it is, dog. That's how it
Facts.
is at that level. Ain't nobody, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna chill
Just be
today.
out.
Hey, I'm going through the motions. Your ass gonna get cut. They're gonna bring somebody else in. I've seen
That's
it.
fact. Because
And they
dudes
gonna be
won't
hungry.
burn. Because it's dudes that won't burn. It's dudes that won't
Yeah.
burn. So if you playing and you act like you don't want no burn, guess what? I
Hey,
remember when Eddie Jones was going against Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant came off that bench and gave Jordan 33, and Jordan either scored 36 or 38. You think Kobe was ducking wreck with MJ?
He
This
wanted
was
it.
like his first or second year.
yeah.
I want that. Eddie, watch out real fast. Eddie, you don't really want this work real quick. Let me get to work with Mike. Let me get to work with Mike. Like this is what makes legends, bro. This is what makes real champions. That's why we look at a dude like Kobe Bryant and say, you know what? That he deserved every praise that he gets. He deserved all the praise that he gets because he earned it. He went against the best. He defended the best, and he went against your best. Y'all remember when T-Mac was giving Kobe work?
Bro.
Y'all
Before
remember
the
that?
injury, T-Mac was nasty, bro.
He
Before the
blocked the
injury,
shot in there.
oh my God,
I used to skip school and
T-Mac
go
was
watch
nasty.
him play. I used to skip school and go watch him play high school when he played for Mount Zion.
Right. But
Yeah, he was him. It was him. It was another bull. What was his name? Hightower. Corey Hightower. Maybe. Man, them niggas was back. They was throwing it off the backboard, bouncing it. Man, that joint looked like an N1 joint back in the day, bro. They was
right.
hooping.
right. Right.
T
But
Mac
y'all
and them would give you 50. The score would be like 135 to like 40 or something. They was just blowing teams out in Mount Zion Christian Academy. They was hooping.
but did anybody duck wreck?
Nope. T Mac wanted to smoke. He
Nobody
wanted some.
duck
They was
wreck.
supposed to go to Duke. Boy, you know, I was living in North Carolina at the time. They was trying to go to Duke. It was supposed to be Kobe and T Mac and somebody else. I'd have been like, man, but both of them went to the NBA.
Yeah, that would have been nasty. But y'all remember when T-Mac was giving Kobe work? You know what Kobe did on the
He
other end of
blocked
the
this. You talking
floor?
about when he blocked his shot?
Yeah.
He
I'm
was
talking
gonna
about when
smoke
they
that
was
guy.
just going at it, period. You know what Kobe did on the other end of the floor? He gave the work right back.
Yeah,
He gave it right back. I can respect a dude that's giving me what I'm giving him. If you better than me, you just better than me, bro. Cool, I can at least I tried. These niggas don't even get in the ring and try.
It's trash. Yo, my brother Insane, I gotta jump off. I'm gonna jump in the chat. I gotta go run to the store. I don't want you to have bad audio, but I'm in the chats.
All right, for sure. Appreciate you. That's my brother
Already.
Flies right there. But yeah, man, I'm saying like if we can't get no decent work in boxing, what should we do as fans? What should we do?
hold your money.
Right,
'Cause at the end of the day, as fans, we're consumers. You know, if you're putting out bad product, you ain't gotta buy it. There's already a issue with streaming, anyways. You know what I mean? So you want to put out good product, you ain't gotta buy it. There's a reason why the Bud and Canelo fight sold out. You know, Canelo could be this, Canelo could be that, but he's perceived as the best in boxing right now. Bud said, "Well, I want to fight the best," and that's why that fight did what it did, numbers wise, gate wise, and everything, because it's considered the best fighting the best.
right.
And that's what fans ultimately want to see.
How do you feel about dudes that you supported for so many years that you didn't give them so much of your money, so much time, so much attention that you could have been directing all that energy and money to somewhere else? Say fuck you, you soft, or just fuck you in general.
I don't know. I never support no lame folks, so I don't know. But once I see what you see, I'm the kind of guy I can't separate between your personal life and who you is in the ring. If you lame to me in real life, I can't rock with you regardless. That's just me. Some people, you know, oh, it's just music, just whatever. I can't do it. You know what I mean? So that's like me. That's like me being a huge Nipsey fan, but I still rock with Tekashi 6ix9ine. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, that don't make no sense at all, right
You
there.
know what I mean? So that's kind of how it is, bro. You know what I mean? Or like me being a huge academics fan. For what? He a lame. I mean,
That's facts. That
you
you
know,
1000% fact. That's
said
right.
none of my boxers, none of my favorite fighters to me was lame. My favorite fighter is Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, Devin Haney. I rock with the Abdullah Mason. I think he got that. I think he got that juice to where you know he want to be the best. Hell, I like Usyk. You know
Right.
what I mean? Usyk turned down his collar when it came to Wilder, but he trying to fight him again. But he didn't fight everybody. You know what I mean? He didn't defend his belts. He didn't duck wreck when it come to Fury or when it come to Joshua. You know what I mean? So you can't say too much about him. He's undisputed at cruiserweight and at heavyweight. What you gonna say?
Can't
You
say
know what I
nothing.
mean? So you know what I mean. So those are the kind of fighters I like. So I don't know nothing about supporting somebody who turning lame. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? So
Right, and that's understandable because I can't. When I see these dudes supporting these dudes, and I'm like, bro, these dudes are highly disrespectful. For one, for two, they don't give a fuck about you and your dollar. And if you saying fuck my dollar, that's like you saying fuck my hard-earned work, bro. Fuck everything I had to do for that dollar, no matter what it was, bro. You saying fuck that when you saying fuck me. You saying fuck that when you don't want to fight the best competition out there, bro. You're ducking wreck, but you want me to sit on this internet here and go back and forth with passionate dudes. How could you defend that? I can't even defend you. Because once you tell a lie, you got to tell another. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
For sure. No. My bad, cuz. No, I'm just saying, like this for me, I've been a competitor my whole life. One versus ones. What we gonna do? So if I don't see somebody with that same mindset, I'm not gonna support you. If you want to have some light work, cool. No wrong with light work. Just don't say you the best. Just don't say, it can't nobody fade me when you don't want to run no fades.
That's facts.
You can't say I'm a dunk on every nigga in this park, but you don't want to play one-on-one with nobody. That make no sense.
Right. Facts. And I couldn't call Tom Brady a GOAT if he ducked wreck with the Baltimore Ravens. He set out every time they faced the Ravens, or when he went against Eli Manning, or when he went against Peyton Manning, are those top tier quarterbacks, or those top tier defenses. You call Tom Brady what he is, a true champion, a 7-time NFL champion, because he ducked nothing. He earned every ring.
Sure.
That's what he did.
Bro, I'm in the F1 racing. I love Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, whether he got a good car or not, you got to show up every race. I mean, you can't duck no races. You know what? I don't feel like racing today. I ain't, man, my car sucks. And I ain't going to be able to do well. You still got to race regardless. Facts. You know what I mean? So damn near every sport, you have to have competition except boxing. You can't duck wreck nowhere else. Hell, even, let me see. Nope, not in wrestling. Nope. In baseball, you can't duck wreck in baseball.
You can't duck no wreck.
You can't duck no wreck in hockey. You can't duck wreck in basketball. Nope. Damn sure can't duck no wreck in football. You can't duck wreck in F1 racing. Can't duck wreck in tennis. You can't even duck wreck in golf. You can't even duck wreck in golf. Hey, bro, only boxing's the only sport.
That's what I'm saying, and that's how I know it's so corrupt. When you got the UFC, those dudes, Daniel Cormier lost fights before, bro. He lost fights before. There's a lot of dudes that lost fights before Conor McGregor, and they still big in the UFC. Rampage Jackson, Rashad Evans, they done lost fights before, but people are still coming to pay to see them because they're losing to the best.
And not even that. To go even a step further, when John Jones fought Cormier, whether fought like a couple of times, John Jones is known as a striker. Cormier, we all know, is a huge wrestler. Ain't nobody say, "Oh man, Cormier, you boring, bro. All you do is do takedowns, man. You boring." No, that's his style. That's what he does best. John Jones' job is to make sure he don't take him down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And nobody's saying, "Oh man, John Jones, you boring, man. You're not skilled enough. All you do is kick and punch and elbow. You don't take nobody down." No, everybody says it's up to Cormier to not get socked in your mouth.
Fucking right.
Cormier then got socked in his mouth, but he at least went in there and tried. That's the whole point of competition. You know what I mean?
So, I got one even better for you. What about when McGregor fought Khabib? Khabib?
Yeah, Khabib. Yeah.
We knew Khabib was a wrestler, can get you down with the jiu-jitsu and all that, but Conor just ended up fighting Floyd. When I seen Khabib stand right in front of him and square up with him and got the boxing and beat him that way, beat him at his game. This dude just fought the best boxer in the world and been training for boxing for however long he's been training for boxing to fight Floyd. And he stood there toe-to-toe with that dude and dropped him and was putting hands on him.
Choked him out. And jumped on this crew afterwards.
That's right. But I beat you at your game. I beat you at your game. You thought I wasn't gonna sit here and box with you? I do boxing too. I do it all. But these type of dudes, man, they don't duck no wreck, brother. And those are sports that you love and commend, and those type of fighters, brother. But before I get up out of here, you got anything else to say, brother?
Nah, I ain't got none, cuz I just want to jump in and kick it with you for a little bit. Appreciate you
Man,
dropping the link on me.
for sure, man. You know we LDBC strong over here, man.
Already.
You got a channel or something you can let the people know where to find you at?
And you can find me on all LDBC channels supporting the brothers and sisters of the mighty. You can catch me on Jared Earl Levin Green show on Sunday talking about football. And shout out to Old Hillside Bourbon Company. You know, it's the holidays coming up. Old Hillside Bourbon. You can catch us online. You know, we're available across America, all the way from North Carolina to Hawaii. So go and check us out.
Facts. Salute to the mighty LDBC, my brother BBO Sports, and the Viral Way Podcast, the biggest insane podcast that's out there. Man, I appreciate you for pulling up on me, brother. Salute to the mighty LDBC. We'll catch y'all later.
Peace.